Let me ask you something. What's the most expensive piece of paper you've ever thrown away? Chances are you don't even remember it. Last week, maybe you printed the same document 4 different times. The first draft had a typo. The second missed a comma. The third needed a better title. It felt completely harmless because it was just paper. But here's what almost nobody realizes. That paper wasn't what cost you money. The habit behind it did. Here's what's really happening. Your brain isn't designed to worry about tiny expenses. A 2-cent sheet of paper doesn't trigger any emotional reaction, so your mind simply ignores it. But money doesn't disappear through one giant purchase. It disappears through thousands of tiny ones. One page today, another tomorrow, a few extra prints next week. Individually, they feel invisible, but together, they quietly become a surprisingly expensive habit.
Think about your money like a bathtub with a tiny hole in the bottom. At first, you don't notice anything. The water level looks exactly the same. But hour after hour, drop after drop, the tub slowly empties. That's exactly how small office expenses work. Wasted paper, unnecessary printing, empty cartridges, forgotten subscriptions. None of them seem dangerous alone, but together, they're quietly draining your budget every single day. Think about your money like a bathtub with a tiny hole in the bottom. At first, you don't notice anything. The water level looks exactly the same. But hour after hour, drop after drop, the tub slowly empties. That's exactly how small office expenses work. Wasted paper, unnecessary printing, empty cartridges, forgotten subscriptions. None of them seem dangerous alone, but together, they're quietly draining your budget every single day. Convenience is one of the most expensive things we buy because it rarely feels like spending. Printing one extra page saves a few seconds. Leaving the lights on seems harmless. Ordering new supplies instead of checking the storage closet feels easier. None of these decisions seem important on their own, but convenience has a hidden price tag, and over months or years, those tiny shortcuts quietly become hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This is called the compound effect, not because your money grows, but because your waste does. Imagine wasting just $1 every workday. It feels insignificant. You'd barely notice it. But over an entire year, those tiny losses quietly add up. Now imagine $5 a day, or 10. Suddenly, the money you thought had simply disappeared could have paid for a vacation, new equipment, or a much healthier savings account. Here's the good news. You don't have to stop printing completely or become obsessed with every penny. Real savings come from changing just a few automatic habits. Preview documents before printing. Print double-sided whenever possible. Reuse paper for notes. Check your supply cabinet before ordering more. These tiny changes take only seconds, but they can quietly save hundreds of dollars over time without making your work any harder. There's another reward most people never think about. Every page you don't waste saves more than just money. It reduces paper consumption, lowers ink usage, decreases energy spent on printing, and creates less unnecessary waste. One small habit improves both your finances and the environment at the same time. It's one of those rare situations where doing the smarter thing is also the better thing for your wallet and for the world around you. The easiest way to save money isn't by relying on willpower. It's by designing better systems. Set your printer to double-sided by default. Store recycled paper where it's easy to reach. Review documents digitally before printing. When the smart option becomes the easiest option, you stop making the same expensive mistakes. Good financial habits aren't built through perfect discipline. They're built through smart environments that make the right choice automatic. The next time you reach for the print button, Pause for just 5 seconds. Ask yourself one simple question. Do I really need this? That tiny moment of awareness can save far more than a single sheet of paper. Over time, it protects your money, reduces waste, and builds the kind of habits that create lasting wealth. Remember, financial success isn't about making one huge decision. It's about making hundreds of small, smart ones every single day.